everyone. Um, Today is Eid, and then I would like to wish every Muslim out there happy Eid, like they say in Arabic, Barakah de Salah. Yeah. So today I've been joined by my brother from South Sudan. I would like to get to know a few things from him about his country because Matthew, it will surprise you that I always thought South Sudan was a French speaking country. I never knew it was an English speaking country. And if even Sudan as a whole, for that matter, I never knew it was an English speaking country. So I'd like to welcome you once again to my show, which is Because I Belong. I encourage people to talk about wherever they are coming from because they belong.
Indeed.
So whether you are African, you are from the diaspora, anywhere you are from, once you are a citizen of the world, you belong. So you have to, if anything, there's anything you want to talk about, you can rightly say it right on my show.
Indeed.
So Matthew, I would like to get into the details of it. I would like to know what really is the situation in Sudan. I'll come to South Sudan, but then how did the Sudanese civil war come about?
Okay, first of all, to everyone, thank you so much for having me here. It is my pleasure being here with you today this morning. For my Muslim brothers, happy Eid Mubarak alaikum, as it is said in Arabic. Yes, to come to the point of the question is that, yes, we are then one Sudan.
Okay.
One Sudan for the entire number of years.
Okay.
However, there are a lot of things that led to it split, division.
Okay.
Sudan itself, in general, has had uh, 38 or 39 years
Conflict.
of civil war
Wow.
among itself.
Wow.
The first civil war sparked in 1915. In 1955.
55. That was proud to the
Yeah,
independence.
no, that was during the independence. We 1 year to the independence. Yes, that is it.
Yes.
1955
Yeah.
to 1972.
Okay.
Addis Ababa Agreement. That was the first civil war, and there are a lot of number of things that aggregated to that civil war. This not the Southern Sudanese
Okay.
people were demanding for autonomy state.
Okay.
That was one of the reasons, and some other reasons that are synonymous to the second civil war.
Mhm.
So the first civil war was sparked by a call for autonomy reason by the Southern Sudanese people because of lack of economic disparities, and then given the fact that the state were using repressive rules
Okay.
to govern the state, and that was the reason why the first civil war was witnessed from 1955
To
to
72.
1972.
All right. Impressive.
Thank you.
So now let's come to.
And then given the fact that I said it is they have experienced two civil wars. The second Sudanese civil war was in 1983 to 2005. That lasted for more than 20 years.
Imagine the casualties.
Yes, the first one was 17 years. Then the second one lasted for 21 years.
So
Between
that's
1983 to 2005.
So
after
that's
the CPA.
approximately 38 years.
38 years
Wow.
of civil war,
Civil war.
unrest. It's
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So I'm just imagining to picture what happened, the atrocities, the human rights abuse, and all those that happened within these 30 years, and then the loss of
It
human
was
lives.
it was it was really very sad that the country went under a very dangerous moment. A lot of things were in weakness. Obviously, I was young, but history is telling us what has happened.
Yeah,
It has told us what has happened, and it is still happening
yeah,
between these two Sudan.
yeah.
I can't imagine. It is not out of fiction. It is really the real thing. I
Yeah.
can't imagine those days. People used to tell us um, life was very dangerous. People died. A lot of humanitarian crisis occurred, killing and a lot of things of such kind of stuff, and many other things that once could not imagine what a society could have experienced
Yeah.
in such. So the second civil war was in 1983 to 2005. It was obviously uh, fought uh, among the South Sudanese and against the South Sudanese. South Sudanese against the Northern
So
Sudanese.
was it always the case that because South Sudanese were trying to leave the bigger umbrella of Sudan and they become an autonomous state, that was what was causing the rift between both of you?
I don't,
Or was on religious lines, ethnic lines, whatever? Like, paint the picture for us.
indeed that's the truth. The second civil war was sparked by one of the eight reasons
Okay,
was a religion issue,
okay,
why the state want to force people to be Islam. The Sharia law.
okay,
Have you heard of that
okay,
Sharia law?
okay.
It was introduced and it was a must that each and everyone must be a Muslim, and that was the core reason why the second civil Sudanese civil war sparked and people fought for. And then the other one is the issue of discrimination. Of course, if in a state that you're not contented or you don't agree with their rules, there must be some issues.
Yeah,
You have issues with the state, issues like discrimination.
yeah,
Your people, more especially the people who have disagreed with the state, must suffer the consequences.
yeah.
Jobs are limited to the southerners. They don't have the same opportunity with the northerners, and those are all issues that have compounded. They have aggravated and then caused the second Sudanese civil war. Uh, Not to call for an independent state, but to call for a secular united Sudan.
Okay,
That was the idea of it.
okay.
Yeah, but the people founded it, the movement. But however, it has become a different thing after the owner left.
Yeah.
Dr. John Garang, when he died, a lot of choices were made, and people left Sudan just for that. But otherwise, it wasn't our own idea to leave.
Okay. So
If the owner would have been there,
okay. So this goes back to buttress the grievance theory of conflicts.
indeed.
So people in the southern Sudan felt marginalized. They felt their sentiments weren't registered. They were not considered in the bigger umbrella. So they had to do what they had to do to break away or to feel they were being heard. Okay. So away from that, we saw two brave, should I say, young men or gentlemen fighting for the emancipation of the South Sudanese in the presence of Salva Kiir, and then um, is it
Riek Machar.
Riek Machar. So how come two bodies, two like-minded people, they fight, they get independence, or they fight to emancipate the people of South Sudan, and then now they are at each other's throats. They don't see eye to eye.
First of all, before going into that, is that I want to say that South Sudan uh, 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 became independent in
2011,
June 9, 2011
2011. Yeah.
itself. It became an independent state, and 2 years to our independent state, we descended back to civil war
Okay.
in 2013. Always sparked by issues of internal conflict in the party. Between the party was deputized by Dr. Machar,
Okay.
the current rival to
Yeah.
President Kiir.
Yes.
They were having some party internal division because the party uh, had has had a lot of time not conducting its national convention, and that was what uh, sparked the internal division among the party. We call it in political sense party revolt
Yeah.
or party insurrection.
Yeah.
So if you have issues in the political party, you are divided, and those are issues that led to permanent rivals
Okay.
among these two people. It is the issue of power wrangles.
Okay.
Yes.
So currently, the tension in South Sudan, coupled with other factors,
Obviously,
has the rivalry between Salva Kiir
and
and the Red
Dr. Yama,
Marshal at the apex.
indeed.
Okay. So paint for us what's really the situation, the security tension, the threat in South Sudan. How how do you feel when you get to the airport of Kotoka? What do you breathe in? Do you breathe in the air of freedom, the air of um, the air of being free from tension, from security threat, from unrest, and then when you get to Juba, how do you feel? Like, do you feel a sense of hopelessness? Do you feel threatened? Do you feel like now I'm in a toxic environment? What's the relationship between or the disparity between Ghana and then South Sudan as you've been here for a while now?
South Sudan, yes, as I said before, that it has faced a very worst time in its history. Right from the 2013 civil war to now, we have had two civil wars now, with some few years of independence.
Rightly so.
So the situation is tense. Uh, it is there. The situation South Sudan has uh, is like it is brought of many things. The situations that many things brought together to form it.
Yeah.
We have, first of all, 90%, more than 90% of the population are living in absolute poverty.
Okay.
They don't have anything to eat. Uh,
And then even CIA reported that if care is not taken, almost most parts of South Sudan will be under serious famine.
Indeed, that's the truth, and it is ongoing. I think it is ongoing. If it is just because of this civil unrest caused by these two guys, it has emanated to be a tribal-based something,
Yeah,
from politics to tribal.
yeah. They are
So
always
yeah, they are
yeah,
interrelated. That's the
politics of
truth.
identity.
Politics of identity between these two people. We have 64 tribes in South Sudan.
Wow.
64 tribes in South Sudan, and these two who are fighting, they are the dominants.
Yeah,
The Dinga and the Nuer, they are
yeah.
the dominants. And they are the one causing the civil unrest in the country for the entire.
Okay, so Salva Kiir is
Salva
for
is
the
from the
Dinka,
Dinga,
and
and
then
then Dr. Machar
he's
is
on the
from the
north.
Nuer community,
Okay,
causing such kind of civil unrest to the entire 62, to the other 62 tribes.
okay.
You see this?
Yeah.
This is really, it sounds very weird for two people to disturb the entire state because of their selfish interest.
It's always weird. It
Uh,
always has to start with one
Putting
individual.
the country into a very dangerous situation and the other innocent people into a very dangerous situation just because of the selfish interest of politics,
Yeah.
without considering also the views of others. If you're fighting every day, how would your neighbor feel? you're fighting every day. How would you never feel? Uh, Coming back to the issue of what is the disparities between Ghana and South Sudan is that yes, the political landscape of Ghana is different from South Sudan. Politics, according to me who is not, I'm not a Ghanaian, but based on my experience here, is that politics has been given its meaning.
Yeah.
Politics has been given its meaning would consider the fact that there is a effective participation of politics. People are allowed to be to raise their concern in a very good channel without further threat or intimidation from the state. And this is how the state is. This is how the difference is. In South Sudan, obviously, political parties, even if they are given chance to participate, that not that 100% participation. We have developed what is called what we call party devotee.
Party devotee.
Mm. By saying party devotee is that political parties are formed in an interest of the founder.
Okay.
Uh, people, people, most of the supporters of the party, the supporters of the party no longer follow the ideological part of the party.
Okay.
They are following the individuals of the party. You see this? The individual of the party are followed more than the ideology of the party.
Okay.
Do you get me?
So it's more like they are worshiping the leaders.
They are worshiping the leaders. Obviously, if I'm a Ghanaian and I belong to NDC, I should put my worship. Should worship the Mahama, who is the current president, not the ideology of the NDC. And this evolve and this emanate to tribal issues, which mean the other community who is regarded as the other party is called SPLMIO, and the other community which is SPLM. You see this? Like if I'm from Dinga, it is a must for me to be an SPLM member, and if I'm in Where, it is a must for me to be an SPLMIO member. And these are issues that are causing a lot of tribalism and causing a lot of mistrust in the political parties. And those are issues that we need to solve them and remove those things. Let us know that ideologies of the parties are followed, not individual, because party is always there.
Yeah.
If a party ideology is strengthened to be the best one, then I think we will not be having such kind of dramas in the political party supporting the owners of the parties. Even if I form the party, I don't form the party for myself.
Yeah.
I form the party for the ideology to be followed. Ideology to be followed, and then people look into the ideology. How important is the ideology? You see this? How important is the ideology, and what impact could it have on the population? You see this?
Yeah.
This is how it is. It is, but this is not the case in some African countries, and that's why it is very easy and feasible for a country which is weakly divided along tribal line to have a lot of problems always with that kind of thing. I think I can put it. This is the issue of civic education.
Yeah.
People are not educated
Yeah.
about their civic duties in the state. You see this?
Responsibilities.
The civil responsibility.
Yeah.
If a citizen is informed about what he or she is supposed to do, he will know what are they.
Exactly.
So they are not supposed to be. They are not. A government is supposed not to be an acolyte to them. Like me supporting government to be safe. Yes, it is my duty to support government, but in areas that is necessary. You see, there is what is called in political theory of system theory. You might have come across it.
Yeah.
Those duties and demand. You see this? The demand and the duties, the input, output, and then conversion, whatever something, which is an outcome. You see this? These are things that are taught. Those are things that are supposed to be taught to the people. That this is your input, the duty, which is consists of demand and support.
So,
the demand that you can demand from the government, then what government is expecting from you. And then you as a citizen also, you need to know the channel of how your demands are processed and how they will come out. You see this? Those are things that in South Sudan we are not well much aware of.
Okay.
If you are an informed citizen, you know your areas of responsibility. You know what is supposed to be done
Yeah.
and what is not supposed to be done. You see
Okay.
this? Probably it is the different is the different the issue of institutions,
Okay.
not only the buildings, but the
Institutions.
laws
Yeah. The
and
rules,
the rules
the
that are supposed to be
principles,
followed.
conversions, and everything. Yeah.
Those are things that make a bigger difference between Ghana and South Sudan. The issues of
Okay.
institutions.
Moving away from the politics of South Sudan and Ghana, I'd like to know, since you've been here in Ghana, what has been your overall assessment of Ghana? Have you tried any of our food?
Since I came to Ghana, wherever I go, always I must behave like those people.
Okay,
And that has always been
okay.
my way of how I live.
So, what is your favorite so far?
My favorite food is let me say is banku
Banku.
and okra soup and
Oh,
okra and grana soup.
okay, you like the heavy stuff.
Very nice.
Okay,
That represent the African tradition
okay,
itself.
okay. So, do you know our musicians? Do you like our
No,
music?
no, no. I did not attend any music yet. But in future, I wish to do that.
Do you know any of our musical artists?
No,
Do you know Sarkodie,
I don't know them completely.
Stowboy,
Never.
Shatawale?
You see, the most thing I follow is politics.
Okay,
You see this.
okay,
This is the most thing I follow. Any
okay,
country I go,
okay, okay,
because I think that I believe that if you know the political structure of the state, it is very easy for you to know the people.
okay.
You see this.
Okay, so let's come back to the University of Ghana campus. You are an international student.
Mhm.
Do you think, do you feel like the amount of money you are paid to the institution commensurate to the kind of services you are getting from the university?
Uh, Obviously, if it is an academic, yes, the amount, even if the amounts sound some kind of very uh very weird to pay like for my course 5,000 in a year.
Okay,
But the service is okay.
okay,
The lecturers that are teaching, the all supporting staff and this all it is what the man is what that that service
okay.
from the academic side.
All right.
From the residential side, I'm paying a very huge amount for something that I don't receive there. I don't see it values.
What do you mean by you don't see it value?
I'm paying hundred more like 945 US dollars, and then I don't know that one is amount to
It's
is it 14 or now if it is now it is amount to 9,000 something
yes,
Ghana cedis, and then you know how much will 9,000 bring in Ghana
yeah,
if you go outside. I even rent a room like for more than 1 year with that money, but that money is taken for one semester.
one semester.
Mm.
Ooh,
And then it is not self-contained. Yes, and then you have other different charges outside, and this is what I disagree always with them. I said that why would you allow someone to pay such kind of amount and then later on come with some other charges differently outside from that, like uh internet levy, you have the fuel levy and these other things. Why don't you combine them and put them together?
okay,
Now if you go to an apartment that is well furnished,
okay,
you may get your Wi-Fi, you may get the internet itself, and then you lie it on
okay,
for some time.
okay.
So why is it that it's paid differently? This is uh, one of the thing that I don't really understand in the residential area.
Okay. So, Matthew, just to wrap up, have you experienced or have you suffered any form of discrimination since you came to Ghana?
And never. The Ghanaian people are the best people ever to live with.
Okay.
It is all about how you behave.
All right.
You always receive that. We always receive such a treatment based on our act,
Okay.
based on our behaviors. The behaviors we portrayed outside. If you portray this behavior, you're shown this behavior also by that person. But if you decided to stay and mind your business and associate with the people in a very rightful way, I think nothing will come, nothing will cost you.
Okay.
Everything will be well always. So far, I did not receive any form of self discrimination.
Okay.
Nothing like that, nothing sort kind of that. And I really recommend that Ghana is the best place to live. The Ghanaian people are more peaceful than everything. And that's why their country is also peaceful.
Okay.
This is what I like about Ghana.
All right.
And this is mostly what I like about Ghana. I will really prefer staying here than any other country.
All right.
I've gone out, I went to Kita, to Volta region, and thing looks to be the same, man.
Yeah.
People are very peaceful.
Yeah.
People are nice.
Hospitable.
You approach someone, that person will stop and wait to listen to what you want to say,
Yeah.
and they could direct you anything that you want to do.
Yeah.
This is the society we need. Experience that semblance of peace. If you have that semblance of peace, peace is not only an absence of war.
Exactly.
This is what we need to know.
Exactly.
It is the bound, the heart that we have,
Yeah.
the relationship between me and you,
Yeah.
and that connectivity that we have.
Yeah.
It is what defines peace.
Okay.
It is not all about absence of war.
Okay.
Even if today we don't fire guns here for more than 100 years, but me and you, we don't love ourselves. We will still stay in a tense situation,
Yeah.
a very violent one. And this is what is happening in South Sudan. Currently, yes, even if the country is now silent, people are trying to talk to people that place this is not good and this and this and this. We're supposed not to do this. Even if it is peaceful, even if we are peaceful with the absence of guns, but the relationship, the thing that are instilled in us, that are in us in our hearts, that heart of hatred, like saying that no, you see that person is my enemy. The other person from the other side also said that no, this person is my enemy. And this is what has happened. They are all spread by the big people saying that you see that person is your enemy, this person is your enemy, he doesn't want you to progress, he doesn't want you to do this, deal with him.
Okay. So that's
Predominantly among the big people around.
so that's the spread of hatred.
The spirit of hatred. That's why I say that even if we have peace silently, but our heart speaks for ourselves.
Yeah.
What is inside our heart?
Yeah.
Me personally, I will not go to the other part of South Sudan because of the fear in my heart. That trust.
Okay.
I cannot trust that I cannot come alive if I go there.
Oh,
You see, these are the
that
things.
wild.
Yeah, that's it. It is like you saying that I will not go to Volta, I will not go to Tamale, I will not go where, I will not come alive. That one is the trust that we have for ourselves. You see, things are all politicized. Even social life is politicized
Okay.
to the extent that there's no any hope for peace.
Okay.
But really, I wish that South Sudan will one day become peaceful like Ghana itself, where each citizen will be having an opportunity to prosper, to do anything that they want, and love each other, forgetting the uh, historical journey that they had together.
Okay. So
And
Matthew,
and
last.
then
Okay.
and then one thing I want to say that yes, it is all put up on the political system of the country. When the country practice the best politics ever, the country always will go straight, and you will see what you want to see the results of it.
Okay.
You remember when you first came to Ghana, to University of Ghana, you remember in politics, in political science, you remember the first topic that was taught about
Introduction
the
to
introduction of political science.
power,
It is saying that,
legitimacy.
yes, it is saying that when a country is peaceful politically, it's a citizen of its country will prosper in whatever
Yes.
way it wants. You
Yes.
see this?
Yes.
This is the first thing they told us.
Yeah.
And this is what I became to realize also too. That yes, it is really very imperative that the political political situation of the country is good. Stability itself. If you have and instability in the country, you, whatever, even in whatever background you come from, you will still test the best life ever in the world, in life.
That's true.
You see, it's all about politics.
True.
If the political situation of the country is not favorable, even if you collect the certification of this world, all of them, you put them in your on your table, you will never progress.
Exactly.
If the country has political instability, you will never progress completely.
Exactly.
It is all about putting the institutions correct.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll experience the worst life ever.
Yes. So I know you're enjoying this conversation. You wish it will never end. But then this is where time will permit us to do this. It has been a very informative and intellectual conversation with you, Matthew.
Thank you so
I've
much.
really enjoyed every bit of it, and it's been an eye opener to know about the happenings in South Sudan and how you are relating it to Ghana. And then the overall conversation has been a success, has been informative, eye opening, and I'm content with what you've done for me today and then for my viewers as well. So thank you for the education, and I thank you for showing up on my show, Matthew.
Thank you so much, Ismail. I would like to thank the government of Ghana for giving me this opportunity to study in University of Ghana, even if they are not the one
Who are sponsoring
who
you
sponsored that
directly. They
whatever,
have
but
created a
that,
enabling environment for you to come
for
and
me to live
study.
here,
Okay.
I live out of any other fear of
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
I don't feel a threat in my life. I My life is peaceful, and I wish that other countries also will adopt such kind of system,
Okay.
democratic system where they create an environment for
Okay.
everyone to live, hoping that they will make it in future.
Yeah.
Not that if you wake up in the morning, you don't know whether you will be alive
Yeah.
or or breathing the next day. You see this? I thank the government of Ghana
Okay.
for making their country good, for tolerating all other dangerous disagreement among themselves, and resorting into playing the best politics that us, the young generation, would learn from
Okay.
and adopt it and take it somewhere
So
else.
from the way Matthew is speaking, I wouldn't be surprised that he goes for Ghanaian citizenship soon. Are you considering
And that
that?
if it is possible, I would highly consider it.
Okay.
I will highly consider it and make it happen.
Okay.
But I don't know how to naturalize my citizen unless I marry a Ghanaian.
I know that I think there are some routes to pass to get. Matthew, let's just wrap up on this. Let's call this a day,
And
and
then
then
wait. I can't pass, man, by giving thanks to my family members, man,
okay,
because they have chosen the best destination
for
for me.
you. Okay.
This is the best country. I was supposed to go to Zimbabwe,
Okay.
and then I think Zimbabwe delayed, and that's why I came to Ghana.
Okay.
I thank them as well, and I
Okay.
thank everyone who has devoted his or her effort to make me happy and to create the best environment for me for education. Thank you so much, and thank you our viewers also for listening to this, even if it is not quite enough, quite complete. But I promise that one day we'll be able to have such kind of conversation that would impact the best details information about the country, about all that you expect from us to do. We're still beginning. We are not perfect.
Yeah.
Forgive us for our wrong words that we have used. More especially me. I don't intend to hate anyone. I'm just telling the fact that was supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Uh, this is it. And I thank you also, Ismail, for building this confidence in me. This is a confident building.
Yeah.
It is more than that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for giving me
You're
this.
welcome, my
By
brother.
doing this every day, we'll be able to build the confidence that we want for our future
Yeah.
purpose. Thank you so much for hosting me today. It is my pleasure
You're welcome,
meeting
my
you
brother.
here. I just realized that you're also a student of political science,
Yeah.
and thank you so much. I would like to learn from you more because you're the senior
I'd
indeed.
also like to learn from you, my
No,
brother.
I want to learn from you.
So
So you're the
viewers,
senior.
viewers.
Viewers, I would like to ask you to support Ismail.
Okay.
Such kind of activities, they are only not that impressing, but they are also educative uh, educating human society about all discipline of life. That was supposed to support him, like his videos, share his videos, and help him also to progress. This is our society, African society. We believe that we help each other to grow, to prosper, and then and then celebrate in life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is you and me that can help him to progress.
Yeah.
He's doing this for our society. He's doing this to inform people about different cultures. He's doing this so that people will get information about other African or other diverse cultures.
Yeah.
Support him, please, 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 please. I'm begging on his behalf. Support him,
Yeah.
and we wish to have such kind of conversation once in a time,
Yeah.
if times allowed us to do such kind of the same thing. Thank you so much, Ismail. I'm really very glad for such kind of conversation.
Thank you, Matthew, for your kind words. Yes, to my viewers, we hope to bring you nothing but informative interviews and intellectual conversations. So until we meet again, Baraka Bisanda.